We know it is a tough job market out there, and we want to help you set yourself up as best as possible. So we're taking a look at some of the biggest mistakes that can hold you back. We're going to help you correct them this morning with CBS News business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis. Tips on what not to do during your job search, which are as important as what to do, really.
Yeah, it's such a good point, and obviously we know it's a really tough job market out there, so setting yourself up right to get the job is one of the best things you can do to differentiate yourself.
So let's take a look at some of the biggest mistakes that people make that many recruiters and companies say they're seeing out there. The first one, this post and pray technique. What is that?
Yeah, essentially you put your resume out there or you put your description of yourself out there for the world to see, and then you sit back and you relax and you wait for somebody to come to you. In this kind of economy, in this kind of job market, you have to be much more proactive. Another big mistake that recruiters see far too often is people have mistakes, errors on their resume, things from spelling mistakes to just not an attention to detail. You know, if you're going to put periods at the end of your sentences, make sure you do it at the end of every single sentence on that resume and make sure it's formatted, because they're looking for that attention to detail.
Really no excuse for any error on your resume in any job climate, but especially right now. Networking, we hear so much about, is also essential.
Yeah, networking is essential, but it's not a one-time go out to an event kind of thing. You can use multiple opportunities in your life, and not networking regularly is really a problem. Build that goodwill within your network, and what I mean by that is don't just look for your own job. When you are looking for jobs, if you happen to find something interesting and you think, well, this one isn't for me, it actually might be for my friend down the street or somebody that I used to work with, send that information to them, because you build that goodwill and all of a sudden you become a community of job hunters and everyone's looking out for everyone else. That really helps people's networking process. I have a number of friends who are looking for work right now, and they definitely, we have an email chain actually where they'll send out an email to the group and say, hey, I think, you know, Ann might be great for this one.
Oh, that's such a great idea. I love that. Also, in terms of, you know, don't just do this as a one-time thing. Back to your resume, you say don't have one resume that you send out. You should doctor it each time.
Yeah, make sure that it's custom tailored, because companies are seeing so many resumes these days. If you use a stock resume, you're just going to sit in a big pile. Customize it to the company and make it known that you have the specific talent set and traits that they're looking for.
Also, you want to make sure you use social networks, but you want to do it correctly.
Yes, and this is a big mistake people make. They think they'll tweet, oh, I'm looking for a job, or they'll put it on their Facebook page, oh, I need work. Instead, think about contacting people within your network who have jobs that you're interested in, and also contact people with similar backgrounds. My sister has actually done this before, where she'll go look on a company's profile and see other people who work in that company, and she'll go through it and say, well, what person has been involved in a club where I've been involved, or which person has been involved in a university or an institution I've been involved in, and she's been really successful in getting them to come back to her as a result, because they have more in common than just a place of work.
So really target it and use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Great advice as always, Becky. Thanks.